All right, I'm here with a brand new pickup video going over this week's finds. A little bit of a slower week. I got a pretty massive lot that I bought, but it is definitely quantity over quality, and we will get to that. But still some nice finds, still some good stuff throughout. Um, I'll start, I guess, with quote unquote new releases. Uh, well, this one's a newer release. I picked up I picked up Deadly Premonition 2. Um, I was actually kind of like, I tried out the first game and then I was like, this is kind of terrible. Obviously, I knew it was terrible, but I was like, I don't know if I can play through this whole thing. And then I was like, I want to go. Like I was after I put it down, I was like, I want to go back to that really bad. And I think this is going to probably get kind of hard to pick up later. It's Switch exclusive at least for the time being, but I think this might be a pretty low print run. So I just decided to have a copy now. I want to get to it. I want to finish the first game and then get to that eventually, so I figured I should just pick up a copy of that now. Also, then when I was at the Best Buy, I saw this on clearance for I think 24, which I didn't have in my collection. Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology. I'm a big fan of Atlas and their RPGs, and the original Radiant Historia was a pretty cool game on DS. This is an enhanced port because Atlas can't help themselves on their enhanced ports. That's for sure. So not too bad. Also at a Walmart, I picked this up. It was on clearance for $3. This is just going to go on eBay. A sealed brand new copy of FIFA 18. I think this was the last FIFA on PS3, so it has a bit of value. Carries a bit of value. So that one's just going to, help fund the game collection. But kind of interesting there. Got here my Thursday finds. Kind of a bust of a day. One thing kind of went out to an area I normally wouldn't have gone out to, and ended up kind of getting mistaken on a sale happening. I thought there was going to be a citywide sale happening because a certain someone, I'm not going to name them, said that there was, and it was the last week. So I went all the way out there for nothing, and it's a town that there's no reason to go out there for any reason otherwise. But still did all right that day. Went to a sale that said video games, and they had like a PS1 for $25 and then $5 PS1 games. None of the games were good. Some $5 Wii games, none of those games were good. But for $1 each, I got some cords, video cable. They said their Wii broke, so power cable. I don't know what they did with it. And a sensor bar. They also had these two discs for $1. These definitely don't work. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I have no idea. What the heck? I don't know. This is quality content you get on the youtube.com/ObjurDGaming channel. Whatever. There was two discs of New Super Mario Brothers Wii, both pretty scratched up, that they wanted $1 each for. That game's kind of spiked right now, so I figured I'd give it a shot. At the very least, I can trade them into GameStop. Some other finds then. I went to a neighborhood sale, and some people had these sitting out. And I asked if they had games, and they said, yeah, I think we have some games. Stop back later and come and see if we do. So I went to the whole neighborhood, and then as I was leaving, stopped at this one. They said, no, I don't have any games. They said, well, you can have these two. And I said, well, let me give you at least $1 for them. So I got NHL 15, which actually has some value to it, and NCAA Football 11, which, too bad it wasn't 13 or 14. But 50 cents each on those, $1 for the pair. I don't want someone to just give me something, so I figured I'd at least offer them something for it. I was interested in the NHL 15 anyway because that does have some value to it. So works out there. A kid had his games out on a table. They were $3.50 each, which I've never seen that price. That's definitely a little kid price, but I figured I'd grab two for $7. I got Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, which I don't have. Oh, there goes the camera. And Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Fate of Two Worlds, which I think I do have on PS3, but I have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom on Vita, and that's my favorite one. I think that game's awesome. Then I went to another sale. I was kind of bummed out about the kind of wasting the Thursday heading out to that area because there was other places I could have tried to go. But I, got on Facebook Marketplace and saw, looked up garage sales, and I saw one actually about 12 minutes away from my house that said video games. So that was pretty interesting. They didn't have any pictures or anything, so I just decided to head on over there. I paid a little bit for these here, but pretty quality titles. They had sitting out, and this is what led to my sale, my find for the next day, my sole find for the next day. So I paid 10 for this one, Pokemon X. These are all spiked right now, so I definitely recommend Pokemon stuff. Ultra Moon was 15, and Ultra Sun was 15. So 40 for that little bundle there. Definitely some value to be had in that set, for sure. So then I asked the girl running the sale if there was, going to be any other video game stuff. They had some extra some 360 stuff I wasn't too interested in. And she said, yeah, I forgot to bring it, but I'm going to have a PS2. I'll bring it tomorrow. So I thought, okay, I'll head back here tomorrow. I didn't have any other leads for Saturday or for Friday, and nothing else came up on Friday. So decided to head back there. They're still started at 9. I got there at 8, and it was just the one girl there. And I asked about that, and she said, oh, she's not here yet. You leave your number, and we'll call you. We'll text you when you get when the stuff shows up, when she comes with the stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, it's like 8:20 now. I know I'm really early, but I wanted to lock it in. I went to another sale before that didn't have anything. But I wanted to lock it in, so, I did that. I figured, oh, maybe she'll be there at 9. Maybe she'll be there at, like, 9:30. So I'll go sign chasing, because I was hoping maybe to go pick the PS2 stuff up and then go to a community sale about 30 minutes away. But I wanted to stay in the area, so I didn't go to the community sale after all, which may have been a mistake, may not have been, I don't know. But I kind of just sign chased around, and there was no signs. I found maybe 4 sales from signs. There was absolutely nothing going on that Friday for some reason, which makes sense. If you've been watching my channel for a while, July is always the dead month, so I'm kind of surprised I was able to do as well as I can. I think it's just that everything got pushed back a month because of what. But finally I got the text at like noon. I had gone back home at that point. I got the text at noon about the stuff, and I got it. It's definitely quantity over quality, but there's some okay stuff in here. The price was right. Unfortunately, the PS2 worked. I tested it. Looks like it was from the local pawn shop, the way they kind of did that. But fortunately, it is missing the door, which I can still sell them like this, but they're a harder sell and they sell for less. It's in a bit of rough shape, but it did work. I did test it, so it has that going for it. And there are over 60 games. I counted them out. I had the exact number, and then I started filming this video and my brain went blank. So there's over 60 games. From what I could tell, they all had the game in there except for... Oh, that's where the Mario discs... Here's the Mario discs. There. I didn't lie. What I could tell, they all had the game in there except for SSX3. That was just the case, and that was not in the machine, so I don't know where that went. But I'll go through the games here. There's nothing great, but it's not too bad. Disc only, there was Road Trip. These discs, unfortunately, were really scratched, a lot of them. A lot of them are really scratched. It's definitely going to be a project for me, that's for sure. Although, I guess what else do I have to do? Monsters, Inc. on PS2 in a white case that's absolutely falling apart. I think those are the only loose ones in there. A couple GameCube games, which is weird. I saw these and I asked her if she had GameCube stuff, and she said she didn't. I don't know where these came from. But Monopoly Party, do these smell like smoke? No. Yeah, no, I don't think so. This one was complete, at least. Does this smell like smoke here? Nah. This one was a little bit decent to see. Shadow the Hedgehog, it's disc only, but yeah, this one's in better shape. Does this smell like smoke? No. A lot of SingStar stuff. There were SingStar Rocks, SingStar Amped. I don't know what you can really do with these. They had the SingStar mics, but none of the stuff was taken care of. The controllers all had their sticks worn off. The SingStar mics were missing like the foam on them, so it was really, really bad shape stuff. Unfortunately. This one was unfortunate. It was loose, but Def Jam Vendetta was in there. It's unfortunate it was loose, so. Kingdom Hearts. A lot of these were missing manual as well. Top Gun Combat Zone. This one feels like there's a manual. Yeah. See the disc. Yeah. Do I have to go on my rant of why people should take care of their stuff again? Maybe. AMF Extreme Bowling. NASCAR Thunder 2004. Was this one in good shape? Yeah, this one's probably fine. Jack 3. There was this too. There was a DVD copy of Mr. Bean's Holiday. So that's what I paid the amount for. This is a bit of a better one, maybe. It does not complete. Disc is bad. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Shark Tale. Tony Hawk Underground 2. The Sims 2. This one feels like there's nothing in it. No, there's something in it. Budokai 2 with a big Atari sticker. I don't know why that's the case. This one's complete. There's a Budokai 3 disc in here with this as well. That's interesting. These are moderately scratched. Not the kind of scratched where it looks like they, rubbed it up against the pavement, but the kind of scratch that seems like they rubbed it up on the wood floor. SingStar Country. More of the SingStar. I don't know what's up with that. Guess they liked it. I mean, it's not that hard to imagine. SSX. Some of these are pretty decent to get. NBA Street. SSX Tricky. Guitar Hero Aerosmith. I've never seen this. I guess it makes sense why I've never seen it, but Puzzle Challenge Crosswords and More. I usually think of like crossword puzzles as like a DS thing, not as much as a console. Like I can't imagine hooking up your PS2 and sitting on the couch doing some crossword puzzles on the TV, but Tetris Worlds, it seems like I find that game a lot. Don't know if it's just me. SOCOM. This feels heavy. Are there like 5 discs in here? No, that's just a big manual. Okay. I hope this isn't too miserably unentertaining. SingStar Pop. SingStar 80s. Maybe I can do a bundle of these SingStars. I don't know if anyone cares about these. I'm not sure why this is in the case it is in, but Freak Style. Pimp My Ride, it's hilarious that they made a Pimp My Ride game. Burnout. Gran Turismo 4. This one's pretty decent to get. Not complete, unfortunately, but the disc's not too bad. This is pretty solid find. Liberty City Stories. Has a little bit of value. This one's kind of cool. It's not worth anything, especially in this state, but Yanya Kabbalista City Skater. This came with like a little this is gonna either date me or it's gonna make me sound like a zoomer. It came with a little board that's like a tech deck, and you can see the tech deck board isn't here, but you use it like that and play the game like that. Kind of interesting. I'll probably throw that in the collection. The Sims, NASCAR Thunder. Still going. Jungle Book Rhythm and Groove. Cartoon Network Racing. This one is weird. I'd never seen this. Pirates of the Caribbean, Legend of Jack Sparrow from Bethesda. I don't know if they developed it or what they did with this, but that is interesting. It has it does have Johnny Depp as a voice in it. There's actually 2 discs of the same game in here, both in really rough shape, so I would assume that one of them is not going to be coming back to life. Series of Unfortunate Events. It's what you could say about me. The session I sat down and looked at the discs of these games. This one, I found this game the other week. I'd never seen it before. I found it the other week, and I thought, I could get this. I was missing the manual in the copy I found, and I opened this one up, and the manual's also missing. So the search continues, I guess. Let me see here. NASCAR 07. Virtua Fighter 4. Finding Nemo. NBA Live 2002. VeggieTales, Larry Boy, The Bad Apple. Game's in there. I don't know. Stuntman. Cars. Billy and Mandy. Let's see here. Jack 2. Is this one complete? Yeah, it looks like it's complete. I think all the Jack games were here. Not in too bad a shape. Jack and Daxter 1 is here. Oh, okay. So the SSX3 was in the Jack and Daxter 1. So actually these games, every game had the disc in it. And then Jack and Daxter 1 was in the system. So we got that all sorted out. Every game I got then was there. Madagascar, Juiced, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Harry Potter, Street, Volume 3, and NBA Street, Frogger, The Great Quest. This is complete. This doesn't... What is this? I don't know what this one is. Looks like it's probably just a 3D platformer. The Herbs. This pile is getting too big, and I don't want these games to fall. Need for Speed Carbon. Coming down to the final stack. So this has been immensely boring to you looking through crappy PS2 games. I'm sorry. Just going through the lot. Lights, Camera, Pants, SpongeBob. I remember that being a really fun party game. I don't know how well it's held up, but I remember that being a fun time. Shadow the Hedgehog. Another copy. Someone was a fan. SmackDown, Just Bring It. The First Guitar Hero. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses. This feels heavy. This one's complete. How's a disc? This is actually probably the only disc that's not hideously scratched. And then NBA Street 1. And then the final 3 games here. ATV Off-Road Fury. This is really heavy. Is there another disc in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2. And Aggressive Inline, which is a skating game where instead of skating, you do inline skating instead of skateboarding. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, she brought all that stuff out, and I asked how much she wanted for it, and she said 100. And I said, you think you'd take 80? Because these discs are scratched pretty bad. And she said, okay, yeah. So yeah, I did 80 for all that stuff. And I should at least make my money back, make some profit, hopefully. The big thing here is just, getting some stuff for the trade box and getting some trade credit. I don't know how much my local store will take, but I have another place I know of that takes anything. So we'll take pretty much anything because they have a good resurfacing machine. So, I mean, that's kind of the biggest thing was just let's get some trade credit and hopefully maybe get a decent game out of this, perhaps, or at least part of a decent game out of this. But that's all for this pickup video then. Oh, I did actually grab this as well. This was at the table. This was at their table. They didn't have any PS1 stuff out the day before, but when I went the first time, this was out. So I bought this for $1, Rampage World Tour. This is actually not too bad on this one, so that was pretty decent. So yeah, not bad. But yeah, that's all for this pickup video. Follow me on Twitter at ObjoGaming. Leave a like if you enjoyed. That really helps out. Comments really, really help out. I always appreciate them, and I always try to get back to them if I have anything to respond to them. So definitely do that. Let me know if any of these games in here are worth keeping, or any hidden gems or anything like that. Let me know, what you've picked up lately. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, thanks for watching.